Hi guys, so today's video is going to be on my April favorites, and I'm really excited about this because I have legitimately about like 20 products right now balancing right here, right now, on top of this tiny little accent table that I have right in front of me. So hopefully I don't knock everything down. I'm sure I will, knowing me. I picked out purposefully everything I've used for the month of April. I did not leave anything out. I've got makeup, skincare, hair stuff, and also some random things that I wanted to show you guys because it was my birthday on the 24th, and I did get one thing in particular that just like is one of my most favorite gifts that I've ever gotten before. We actually celebrated by going camping. I'll throw up some pictures up here. Matt took me and Coda on a little trip in our RV, and we made a fire, we grilled, we walked some trails and hung out in our RV, and it was amazing. Like, when I think of what I want to do for my birthday, that's literally exactly it. I just want to get away from everything, spend time with Matt and Coda, and just be alone. And then that weekend we also celebrated by going to the Chart House, which is in Old Town Alexandria. We ended up eating there. My favorite meal that I get is the panid chicken. It's like this crusted garlic chicken with mashed potatoes and asparagus on the side, and it's amazing. I love it. It's definitely one of my most favorite restaurants to go to. It's just so beautiful. It's right on the water. You can see all the boats passing through under the bridge. I don't know why I'm talking about what I did for my birthday, but yeah, I love April. It was a good month. Unfortunately, it just started raining. I don't know if you guys can hear it, but I'm gonna film this anyway because I really want to show you guys everything. So hopefully it doesn't bother you. Hopefully my audio is good enough that you can't hear every single rain droplet coming down on the house right now because it is storming pretty hard. First thing I wanted to talk about is teas. I love teas so much. I have tea morning, afternoon, and night. I have like this whole entire regimen that I follow depending on the time of the day. So for at night, I wanted to share with you guys my favorite tea that I like to drink. It is my go-to, and the reason why is because it helps to detoxify the body. So I only drink it every other night. That was loud. I'm gonna lose electricity and all my lights are gonna go out. I already know it. That's my luck. So this is what it looks like. It's from Teami Blends, and it's called the Teami Detox Cleanse Tea. And I actually drink it from this little tumbler right here, which is a bigger size now. I used to drink this, and I like their other teas too, but I used to drink them in a tumbler that was smaller than this. This is 20 ounces. I think the one I had was like 16 ounces. So this is really cool. I can drink more of it, and it's just super cute. It's really easy to use. You just unscrew the cap, and then there's a filter in there. And then this actually completely comes out too. So that way you can not wash this and only wash this. I will just brew some hot water from my Keurig, pour it in, and then throw in one of these bags. This is what it looks like. I'm actually running out. I need to get more of this. You let it steep for 2 to 3 minutes. I really, really love this tea because Teami Blends is vegan. Their stuff is all natural, non-GMO. Also, there's no soy. Basically nothing in there that is going to cause any discomfort whatsoever. So that's really nice because we don't want that. The whole point of taking the tea is to help with eliminating discomfort, and that's something that I notice is that when I drink this tea, my digestion is so on point. It is so good. I'm regularly, not to be TMI, I'm regularly going throughout the day like I'm supposed to, and I never feel stopped up like I have a bunch of stuff in my stomach, you know? Like it truly gets rid of everything, all of the toxins from your body, and I just feel really, really good. I don't feel bloated. That's one thing that used to happen to me all the time, is I would get so bloated. This definitely helps to prevent that from happening, so you just feel really comfortable throughout the day, and because of that it makes me feel good, like my mood. So not only am I feeling good physically, but also mentally as well. One thing that you can do if you happen to have a sweet tooth, and like me, I like to do this, I will throw in like a tablespoon of honey, or you could do agave as well, mix it up in there, and then, you know, just drink it down. So yeah, you can modify it and do what you want to it, but on its own, it honestly tastes really good. So yeah, I just wanted to share that with you guys because this is what I have been drinking every other night before I go to bed. And if you guys are interested in trying this out, I will have the link down below in the description box. Teami Blends also gave me a coupon code for you guys to use. It is, I can't remember exactly what it is. I think I wrote down KN25. I'm going to write it up here on the screen for you guys. If you plug that in at checkout, you will get 25% off your entire order. And I am just going to throw this out there, but they also have a really good detox mask that I use all the time. So if you wanted to get the detox cleanse, the colon tea, and then the detox mask, I think that would be a good match, just saying. But yeah, if you guys are interested, I will have all that information down below in the description box. I have one more favorite that is not beauty related, and that is this jewelry box that I got as a gift for my birthday from Matt's dad. He specifically got this one. It says, "I love you to the moon and back," which is something that Matt's mom used to say all the time to Matt and his little brothers when they were young before they went to sleep. And I would put the kids to sleep. Justin and Michael, his two youngest brothers, I would help put them to sleep sometimes, and I remember hearing that she would say that all the time. It was just like the last little thing that she would leave them with before they go to sleep. So, and I just love the whole design with the stars and the moon. When you open it, it plays, which is just, I've never had a jewelry box like this before. I don't have any jewelry in it yet. I'll definitely put something in there, and then you can also put like a picture in here too. So yes, I love it so much, and I actually keep it over here, which is like my little shrine area. I don't know how else to say it, that sounds really weird, but I have like this area of stuff that Matt's mom has either given me, or it belonged to her, or, you know, it reminds me of her. All that stuff is over there. So for example, that is her perfume. She gave me that little Eiffel Tower jewelry holder, and I also bought that flower with her approval from TJ Maxx. So I have so much stuff too. And she also gave me this from Japan because they used to live there before I met Matt, before I met any of them. And she gave this to me as well a long time ago, and I've kept it and never used it, but I'm like, you know what? I don't want it to just sit there. I want to actually use it. So I started using it for when I'm getting ready in the morning, you know, when you do your spray and then you gotta fan yourself off. Okay, so I think I'm gonna talk about makeup next, just because that's probably what you guys came here for. So I still am loving this Natural Lust palette from Too Faced. I used it today actually for this look, and I'm thinking of filming this look that I'm wearing right now for you guys and calling it like Easy Smoky Eye for Beginners, because while I was doing this today, and I actually did it yesterday too, I was like, you know what? This is actually pretty easy. I think I'm gonna film this like really in detail for you guys, just the eye look. Let me know if that's something you would like to see. But yeah, this is a great palette because there's just so many eyeshadows in here to play around with. I am obsessed with all of the mattes. I think they're super creamy. The shimmer shades are really beautiful as well. You can tell that I use this one the most. It's called Love Spark. It's a great highlighter too. Also really huge for me with palettes is when it has a dark brown and a black that are both matte. That is the way to my heart. But it also has some pops of color too here and there, like the blue and the green and the purple. So yeah, this is a great one. The only thing that's kind of weird is that it's very heavy. Like, well, not really heavy when you're holding it like this, but when you're holding it for a long period of time to do your eye makeup and use the mirror to look in it, it's like your hand starts to cramp, and I'm like, no, I gotta pick up something else. I cannot do my makeup like this. Also been loving these highlighters from OFRA Cosmetics in Covent Garden and Soho. I actually mixed them together to get the highlight that I am wearing right now, that I've been wearing basically all of April. One is pink and one is gold. So when you mix them both together, it's like a beautiful concoction. I don't know what, that was weird. The way I'm holding my hands is so weird. But yeah, I always love mixing highlighters together. I feel like one is not enough. As for bronzers, my favorites have been this one from Anastasia in Rosewood. I like to use this when I'm doing more like cooler tone pink looks because it's like a taupe neutral shade. So beautiful. Very pigmented, but it blends out like flawlessly. Like I can't even explain it. Just, it's absolutely beautiful on the skin. And then this one I really like too because it has a satin finish, so it's got a bit of a sheen to it, whereas this one was matte. And this is from Too Faced. It's the Natural Lust bronzer. So I end up mixing this whole thing together, even though this is sort of like a highlight. Well, not really a highlight. It reminds me of Hoola Light with a little bit of shimmer in it, and this reminds me of Hoola, their original from Benefit. But I mix both together, which is something I used to do all the time, mixing Light and Hoola together. So it gives me the most perfect bronzy satin finish to the outer corners of my face. It just really warms things up, and I usually use this when I'm doing warmer toned looks. But I like it because it's not too dark for me. It's like the perfect shade. Then we have this Maybelline Fit Me Loose Finishing Powder in Fair Light. If you guys have not seen my eyebrow tutorial yet, I did a video on how I like to fill them in, and one of the steps that I do is I bake my eyebrows basically with this powder because it is yellow toned. So what it does is it cancels out all the redness that my skin has underneath my eyebrows that sometimes comes through and mixes with the eyebrow products that I use. So this really just kind of tones down the red tones, so that way it's more cool and like taupe colored. And it also really sets my eyebrows in place so that they're like basically waterproof. They don't smudge or smear or move around. Like this will make your eyebrows legitimately stay all freaking day long. I haven't tested it like at the beach or, you know, underwater, but I have sweated with this on my eyebrows and no issues. I got absolutely no issues. Also, I really love this powder for setting my under eyes too. Like if I happen to use a concealer that's way too light for me, then I'll put this on over it and it kind of tones it down a little bit. It has a beautiful finish, beautiful soft focus finish. I had everything like stacked on these two here, but I also want to show you guys these palettes because I've been using them a lot as well. The Pretty Mess from Too Faced, and then also the Urban Decay Naked Reloaded. I've done a makeup tutorial with this. My first impressions, if you guys want to check it out, I will link it up above. This one I have not used, I don't think, yet in a tutorial for you guys, but I can if you want. I really love all of the pink tones in here. This one's a glitter, but I like the mixture of matte and shimmer. It's like the perfect amount of both. You have dark tones, medium tones, light tones. Like it's perfect if you're looking for something that's just like a little smaller. I have been using this a lot. I have it all over my body right now. I think it's really nice, like gives you a really nice natural sheen to your body. I actually used this in my skincare routine, my morning skincare routine video. If you haven't seen that yet, I'll link it above. It's called Pat the Puss. And it's really hard to open. That's one thing that's really annoying about it, but it has a little puff, so cute, and that's what the powder looks like in there. So I just get some powder and then I buff it onto my skin all over this area, on my arms, like anywhere that skin is going to be showing. I've used it on my legs too, and it just looks really pretty. I also really like the Clinique Beyond Perfecting Foundation and Concealer in 6.5 Buttermilk. Pretty much use this in every single makeup tutorial because literally I use it every time I do my makeup. It is perfect for just getting rid of the discoloration on my face. I have a lot of redness around my nose area and acne scars on my cheeks. I just dot a little bit of this on and then blend it in with my e.l.f. blending sponge, and it completely goes away, so that way I don't have to use as much foundation over top. One thing that I have been doing a lot is actually using this Born This Way Multi-Use Sculpting Concealer in Taffy for my foundation. So I don't know if you guys have ever tried that before. It's a great concealer, but to use it as foundation, I feel like I like it even more like that. I'm wearing it today all over my face. It is super full coverage. This shade is perfect for me, and I just really like how flawless it looks. I will use the CoverGirl True Blend Base Business Illuminating Skin Primer underneath it, and this is just the perfect combo. I also really like to use this and then the Born This Way foundation in Nude. That one's like my go-to as well, but I've lately just been like using this because it's kind of like different and I feel cool because I'm like not really using a foundation. In my opinion, I think this is a drugstore dupe for the Wonder Glow from Charlotte Tilbury, the Instant Soft Focus Beauty Flash. It's literally the same thing, but like way cheaper. Fenty Beauty Matchstick in Mocha. I think I'm gonna try the new bronzer from Fenty Beauty. I put it in my Sephora cart, so I don't know if I'm gonna actually buy it, but as of right now, I'm very interested in it. I really like this matchstick though because it's like a cream to powder type finish. It even blends into the skin well, after you've already set your makeup with powder, and like I've done this before and I'm like, oh crap, I forgot to contour, and then I'll use this over the powder and it still blends out beautifully and sets really nice into the skin. It's like the perfect contouring shade. I usually just use it to really shape out my cheekbones, also my nose and my jawline. Favorite concealer at the moment is from Laura Mercier. It's called the Flawless Fusion Ultra Longwear Concealer in 2C. I'm wearing it today. I really like it because it's very hydrating. That's one thing with concealer, sometimes they'll really dry me out, especially if it's like a self-setting one, but this one is incredibly hydrating even underneath of a powder. Like after you set it, I still feel pretty hydrated. So this is a great one for dry skin, but also if you're looking for good coverage and something that just really does a good job of concealing under eye circles or discoloration. This is from Il Makiage. It's a gel eyeliner in Blackout. I've always had an issue with my eyeliner, even if I use an ink one sometimes, where it'll smear in this very inner corner here, especially throughout the day, like maybe not right away, not within the first few hours, but by the end of the day, I'll notice that there's black like right here under my eye area, and it kind of smears down into my waterline, and it's really not cute. This is the only eyeliner that actually stays all day long. Like it's even hard to get off. I'm like really trying to get it off, but I appreciate that. The staying power is amazing. It's not super pigmented. I do feel like I have to go over with like 2 layers to get it to look really black. I'm wearing it today, and it does take some time to really apply it onto your eye, but once you get it on, it looks amazing, and most importantly, it stays. So this is what it looks like here, and I have only recently just started using this, and I completely have fallen in love with it now. So just wanted to mention that to you guys because Il Makiage is a brand that is very new to me. I have tried some of their products. They sent over some things, and I actually put together an Instagram video for them, and I was really impressed with their products because I've only ever seen them used on like Instagram. I don't think I've ever seen anyone use their stuff on YouTube videos before, and they're pretty good. I'm not gonna lie, they're pretty good. I've been really loving this Gimme Brow from Benefit in number 5. It's the Brow Volumizing Fiber Gel because it's gray. Like the actual tint of this is so far from warm. Like I'm not kidding when I tell you it's gray, it's actually gray, which is amazing. So I end up going in as my very last step with this on my eyebrows just to recoat the brow hairs again, just to like bring them back to life after I've baked them. But yeah, it's really nice because it sets them down in all the hairs down in place if any happen to be poking out after I'm done doing my entire routine. And then also it just like reassures me that my eyebrows are not gonna get warm toned. Next, I wanted to talk about skincare. I think that's it for makeup. This is the Glow Recipe Pineapple Seed Bright Serum. I think this is so good. It's funny because I feel like the best results that I had while using this, because I've been using it for about like a month and a half or so, was actually the first few weeks. I immediately noticed my skin looking brighter and my red spots getting brighter. And it's funny because I've been using things that claim to have vitamin C in them for like the past year, and my skin kind of looked the same. But, well, it lightened, but it wasn't anything drastic. My skin just kind of started looking the same. Anyway, first 2 weeks of using this, blown away at how much it lightened my darkness and my red spots. I'm like, what the heck? Like I actually feel really good without makeup, just going about my day with my natural face, and I feel really, really good. I feel really confident, and this really surprised me. So I'm happy to say that it definitely works. People have said that it smells really bad. Personally, I just think it smells exactly like pineapples. It's kind of strong like when you first apply it, but then after about 5 minutes you can't smell it anymore. It's not like it lingers on your face or anything. So, wow, that is some thunder. So yeah, to me, it's not a big deal, but I know for some people it is. But I'm just here to tell you that it's an amazing product that really, really works, and you don't deal with the smell all day long or anything like that. It's not bad. The Pharmacy Clean Bee Ultra Gentle Facial Cleanser. This is my favorite. I use it every single morning. It is so hydrating, really gentle on the skin because it's made of all natural ingredients. It smells good too, and it feels so hydrating on my skin. Like it doesn't strip my skin of all of its natural oils. I feel really good after I cleanse my skin with this, and I'm going to actually buy more from Sephora with my Hey VIB sale coupon promo code because I'm definitely running out of this. But I also want to try some other products from this brand now. Like, now that I've tried this, I'm really interested, and I want to see what else they have and if I like it. The Origins High Potency Night-Amends. It's an oil-free resurfacing cream with fruit-derived AHAs. This is one of the only moisturizers that I have gone through about like 4 or 5 bottles of now. I just love it so much. It doesn't break me out. It leaves me feeling hydrated but not an oily mess after I apply it. It's like the perfect amount of moisture. It's pretty thin of a formula, but damn, it makes my skin look great. Like, I rarely break out. The only time I ever break out or look kind of like not as good as usual is just around my period. I can't really help that. I can't do anything about it. But this definitely keeps my skin looking amazing, like really smooth, and I notice my pores aren't as big and no acne, and that I feel that my moisture levels in my face are like completely balanced. So I use this every single night before I go to bed. Okay guys, lastly is hair. I have the Verb Hydrating Conditioner and Shampoo. I actually recently started trying a new shampoo and conditioner just because I was really curious about it. It was from Kerastase. It's new. It's the one that's for like blondes, and it's meant for just really getting brassiness out of your hair. Unfortunately, it dried the crap out of my hair. I was literally like, what is wrong with my hair? What have I been using differently? And that is the only thing that I switched up. But then I went back to these, and immediately my hair looked so much better. So these two products truly are amazing. You guys can tell because I'm about halfway done with both of them. They're really cheap too. I think they're only like $15, $16 maybe. Definitely under 20. You can get them at Sephora. No sulfates, no parabens, no gluten, and yeah, it just really makes your hair feel soft and hydrated and really silky smooth. I love, 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 love. They are my babies. The Briogeo Farewell Frizz Rosarco Milk Leave-In Conditioning Spray I've been using a lot too before I go in and like use my heat tools and stuff, or even if I'm just letting my hair air dry naturally, I always go in with this to really help hydrate the hair after I've cleansed it. This is nice because it has a lot of different oils in it: argan, coconut, and rose hip, and I noticed that it really just helps to tame the frizz and of course the dryness. No sulfates, no silicones, and no parabens as well. So this is a new full-size bottle that I recently got. And lastly, for dry shampoo, I've been liking this Sashawan. I think I'm saying that right. It's a hair powder. So you just pop the cap off and then you spray it like that. Woo! It's like a white powder, but you guys see I have dark roots, right? When you spray it in there, it doesn't look white. And it's nice because it's super lightweight. It basically gets rid of the oils in your hair. It's a dry shampoo, so it adds some texture and some grit. Great for before braiding or, you know, doing any hairstyle if you just want to add some more volume, get rid of the oiliness. Oh my god, so good for second or third day hair. And you just only need a little bit. I just spray it into the root area and then massage it in. And it's nice because it's a powder. Whereas with the sprays, the dry shampoo sprays, I feel like sometimes they make my roots go kind of like wavy or curly because it's like wet at first and then it dries. And I also like this one from Aveda too. It's the same kind of thing. It's called Shampure Dry Shampoo, but this one sprays out a lot more. Like a lot more. So that's the only problem I feel. Sometimes I'm putting way too much in, but I also love this because it doesn't leave a white cast in my hair either, and it does a really good job of absorbing the oils. Alright guys, so that is it for my April favorites. If you liked this video, please leave a thumbs up down below. Don't forget to let me know what your April favorites were, like what were the products that you guys were loving the most for the month. Don't forget to subscribe for more videos like this, and I'll see you guys in my next one. Bye!